Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I'm your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. But first, there's a lot of you that have been watching me and have not yet subscribed for some reason, so please subscribe, click that little bell button, and like the video. It'll take you about 2 seconds and it'll make you greater than what you already are. But okay, here we go. We're gonna get right into it. I want to talk about Donkey Kong Country 4 for the Nintendo Switch, and it being revealed at this June Nintendo Direct 2024. Listen, we have yet to get a Donkey Kong game. I have stated this multiple times. Oh, but we got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, the port that, was ported from the Wii U onto the Switch. Shut up. Shut up. That does not count. It does not count. We haven't even gotten Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo Switch online service on the Nintendo 64 on there yet. Not yet. We still haven't got that. That is crazy to me. Wild. So we're going to talk about a Donkey Kong Country 4. Yes, 4. Oh, Donkey Kong Country Returns, isn't that 4? No, that does not count as number 4. Not to me. I didn't see the number 4 in Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii and the 3DS. I didn't see that. I didn't see it in the title. So Donkey Kong Country 4. Listen, I think it would be great. I would love it. Donkey Kong has been around forever and deserves to have more games dropped more frequently. He was out before Mario. And Mario has way more games and is way more popular. That is crazy to me. And Donkey Kong technically introduced Mario as Jumpman. That's wild. That is wild to me. So, listen. I've been playing the Donkey Kong Country games on the Nintendo Switch, on the online service on the Nintendo, or on the Super Nintendo, my mistake, on the Super Nintendo. Those games are hard. The Donkey Kong Country games are really hard. Mind you, very difficult. I don't even know how I got so far as I did when I was a child. I mean, granted, I'm older now, my eyes are even way worse. So, I'm just grateful that the Nintendo Switch online service has that whole rewind thing, that you can rewind when you mess up or get hit or fall or die or something, because I've been using that constantly, like faithfully. Like my fingers are literally on those 2 buttons ready to rewind. That is a gift sent from the gaming Nintendo gods. Okay, because I've died so many times in Donkey Kong Country. Oh man, these old games are difficult. So if they come out with this Donkey Kong Country 4, please don't make it so difficult, or have a way to make it easy, kind of how you did with Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, when you can play as Funky Kong. And he's basically the easy mode. You pick him, he has way more health. He can't really die on spikes because his surfboard saves him. He's the safe bet to pick when you play Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, because that's also a hard game. All the Donkey Kong Country games are hard. Why do you guys make them so hard? It's like they're trying to compete with the Super Mario Bros games and the new Super Mario Bros games. Like that's what they're trying to compete with, using those games. But it's like they're way harder. Granted, they tend to be better than the Mario 2D games, but they're more difficult. So you guys gotta implement some type of other way to play an easy mode, or add more health to the character, to Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, or something. Cause bruh, I'll be dying. These Donkey Kong Country games are amazing. They look great, but they're freaking difficult. God. So you bring out this Donkey Kong Country 4 game, bring it back. Okay, bring the country back. Let's do a 4. Bring King K. Rool back. Throw him in the game. Make him super big baddie. Maybe he has a nice little girlfriend now or something that'll help him out. That'd be wild. I don't know. Or maybe he's still trying to get Candy Kong. Maybe he kidnaps Candy Kong in this game. We all know Candy Kong, the little, little hoochie looking Kong that sells whatever helps you in Donkey Kong Country. Maybe King K. Rool kidnaps her. He's on his Bowser stuff right now. Okay, hey, maybe I need to kidnap somebody. Okay, Bowser gets to kidnap a princess, so I'm gonna go kidnap me a little female Kong. Okay, because I like her. So he's gonna kidnap her, and then you gotta go save her. You know what it is. I don't know. Let him go kidnap her. And now we gotta go save her. But this time, let's bring back some of the old, let's bring back some Kongs. Okay? I like how you can pick different, you can play as different Kongs in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I want to be able to do the same thing in Donkey Kong Country 4. I want to be able to play as Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and Tiny Kong. But maybe Tiny Kong ain't so tiny no more. Maybe Tiny Kong is older now. Okay, we got grown Tiny Kong, Tiny Big Kong, whatever they want to call her. I loved Tiny Kong in Donkey Kong 64. She was my favorite character. So I would love to see her come back, maybe older and cooler. You know? Her, Chunky Kong, throw him in the game. And make sure they all have their own special abilities, or maybe like their own little weapon like they had in Donkey Kong 64. Give them some weapons. Give Donkey Kong his coconut gun. Give Diddy Kong his peanut gun. And I think Tiny Kong had a crossbow thing or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. It's been a while since I played. But give her weapon. You know, bring Lanky Kong, give him his weapon. Bring Chunky Kong, give him his weapon. Give them some type of ability too. Something that they all do differently. All right. Bring Cranky Kong. Throw Cranky Kong up in here. And maybe he smacks people with his stick, or maybe he can throw his stick and it comes back like a boomerang or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. But I would love all of these characters to be in here, and all of them to have their own special little unique abilities. All right, let's bring Donkey Kong Country 4 back, you know, but let's mix it up. Okay, let's make it brand new, but old school. Okay, like an old school, brand newish thing, mixture of something. That's what I want. And I think a lot of people would also love that as well. I'm not the only one that wants a new Donkey Kong Country game. You know, maybe a lot of people, they want a new 3D Donkey Kong, because we haven't had one since Donkey Kong 64. Like, wow, that's crazy. But it is what it is. So let's get this 2D Donkey Kong game in. Or if they want to mix it with some type of 3D, I don't know. I'm just trying to play a new Donkey Kong game. That's all I want. You know, but maybe they might not even, don't mix it with a 3D game. If we're going to do a Donkey Kong Country 4, I guess don't mix it with a 3D-ish thing. Just keep it 2D. Just make it look really, really good. Make it look really, really good, please. I would love to see what they could do now, you know, with all the Kongs. Let's bring all these Kongs up in here. Make them real special. You know, throw a little new stuff in there. I don't know. Maybe everybody's trying to get the golden bananas. You know, we need to gather up all the golden bananas to give it to King K. Rool so we can get Candy Kong back. I don't know. Who knows? I want to see some new boss fights, really cool ones. The ones in Donkey Kong Country games, they were cool. The boss fights were cool. But let's do something cooler. Let's make it even cooler. Like they did in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I'm looking forward to see what boss battles they have, what they would have in a Donkey Kong Country 4. And I feel like they're really going to announce a Donkey Kong something. We need a Donkey Kong on the Switch. We haven't got not one new Donkey Kong game. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. That Donkey Kong does not have a new game on the Switch, and it's about to be dead. It's about to be done. You know, and if they don't release it on the Switch, I guess they might just save it for the Switch 2. I mean, I guess that's a smarter way to go, but, you know, I don't know. Nintendo Switch, 141 million consoles sold. Let's drop this new Donkey Kong on the Switch. Let's give him a little taste. There you go. We're going to give you this new 2D Donkey Kong, and then when Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, we're going to give you this 3D Donkey Kong. I'm just saying. It's been so many years that I'm pretty sure they've probably been working on 2 different Donkey Kong games. Come on, let's be honest here, people. Let's be honest. They haven't just been sitting there just working on one game? Really? This long? One game? You gotta be out of your mind. Donkey Kong Country 4, it's gonna come. Nintendo Switch, June Direct, what's up? We gonna get something. If it ain't that, we gonna get something, Donkey Kong. I don't know, but we gonna get it. Take us back to the jungle, baby. Welcome to the jungle! I'm just saying. That's all I got. You know, if you guys think I'm tripping, if you don't think I'm tripping, if you would love this, if you wouldn't like this, let me know. Put in the comments, talk to your boy, and let's chitty chat. That's all I got, guys. But there you go. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!